good.
What is the Moors?
No, we're not Moors. Actually, the Moors, I mean, the black people in America say, nice amount of us were Moors back in the dark ages, but a Moor is just Israelite that ruled Europe, that took on the custom of Islam. Right. So we're really not the Moors. We go back before that. Where were we before we took hold of a man-made religion? Alright? Because being a Moorish, you're following a false religion. And not even a true heritage. Because Moorish simply means black. All you're doing is you call yourself a Moorish, still calling yourself black. But you might as well parade around here still saying you're black man. That's exactly what you're doing. So what we're about is giving our people their true heritage. Giving a canasta. Giving Jeremiah 17:4. So if I was to ask what your nationality, what would you tell me?
I say black.
Right. What land is that? There's no land, man. It's called black. And in fact, a lot of people, every nation on this planet got a lot of dark-skinned people in there. Even the East Indians to the Arabs to even Africans, which we're not. Those are black people.
Right, you're not black. Black is the color of this brother's shirt. A little more brown than black.
So you pretty much are saying you don't know your heritage. Right? I mean, is black a heritage? Right. So what's your heritage?
You've been bamboozled.
Right. But it's a reason why you can't tell us. It's a curse from the Lord.
Read it out.
This is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right. So it said, now, even thyself. He's talking to a nation of people, which were the Israelites. So that's all who the Lord dealt with. He only dealt with the Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right. We was going to discontinue from us knowing that we were Hebrew Israelites. Discontinue from the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
The holy days.
Knowing the Lord.
Exactly. Knowing the Lord's name, knowing who He is. We was going to discontinue from all that.
Which discontinue means to stop.
Forget.
Exactly. Forget. Well, why does the Chinese know their ancestry? Why does the Africans know their ancestry? Why do the who else? Everybody else know their ancestry but us. Okay? If you talk to most Latinos, you ask them how did Columbus talk to the natives, they don't even know. Right? You remember Kumbaya? Slave? Yeah, slaves were singing that coming off the ships. You know what language that is?
No. I only know it's like Kumbaya. I thought it was English.
Well, when have you ever said Kumbaya in English? When have you ever said Kum in English?
I ain't never really sung the song.
Right.
I just heard it.
Right. Well, that language was Hebrew. It was broken Hebrew.
Right.
The slave signs never said Africans for sale. It said Negroes or colors.
And the point of the language the slaves spoke, you watch any slavery movies? Okay. Well, it's a movie called Amistad. There was a scene where they were actually on a slave ship and they were singing. And they was saying that what the white man wants you to believe in the Lord is. They were saying Yahweh about it, the song. They were speaking a form of Hebrew. And they showed us on this movie. And the slaves were speaking Hebrew. Right? That's who we are by nation.
Go ahead. You got to finish that up, right?
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right. He said He will cause us to serve our enemies in the land that we know of not. Negroes didn't know this land before they was took over on slave ships. And He said, serve your enemies. So He's calling a particular group of people our enemies. Right. Now, I mean, you know about the civil rights movement, even before the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. What nation of people was constantly fighting each other? Blacks and whites, so to speak. All right? Bring that Deuteronomy 28.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, do you know anything about Egypt and Israel? Basically, they're not that far apart.
Right.
You can literally walk. Actually, the Israelites actually walked out of Egypt to the Promised Land. Okay? So, Why would the Lord say he will come to Egypt with ships if he could walk there?
Right.
So he had to be talking about a new Egypt, because the real name of Egypt was Mitzrayim. Egypt just means house of bondage, which is house of
The
slavery.
real name is what? Mitzrayim?
Mitzrayim.
Mitzrayim?
Right.
Is that spoken in the Bible? Is that the word placed in the Bible?
I mean, you can look it up. You got
Israel's in the Bible.
It is. It's in Genesis. Right, so he said you should come to Egypt by ships. Now Egypt means house of bondage. How did Negroes get over it? Because, okay, now I'm going to prove to you that America is Egypt all over again, right? This is Revelations. Hey, give me Revelations 11 and 8.
This is First Chronicles 1 and 8.
Right, he's going to mention Mitzrayim.
The sons of Ham, which are your so-called Africans,
Right.
Cush and Mizraim put Canaan.
Right.
Now, the original name of Egypt was Mitzrayim, but it started to become called Egypt after the condition that we were put in. Egypt is just a Greek word. It's from a Greek word, which just means bondage, a house of bondage, which is slavery.
Sorry.
You read Deuteronomy 5:6, right? Bring it out. I'll go give you the definition right now.
This is Deuteronomy 5 and 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Right.
from the house of bondage.
Right. Go ahead.
Right, so the Lord called this land Egypt, but then he gave you the definition of it, which means house of bondage.
Right.
And it actually goes back to the Greek definition. It actually means bondage.
Right.
Right. So the Lord told you millions of years before, I mean not millions, but thousands of years before the Greek language came out what it meant.
Right.
Okay? So yeah, read that Revelation.
Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the city. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of that great city.
Right. Now, dead bodies doesn't mean actual dead bodies. It means people that are asleep, who don't have no knowledge.
Dead in sin.
Right. Exactly.
According to Colossians and Ephesians, the second chapter, right?
I believe so. Right. So their dead bodies should lay dead in the great city. Now, if you know anything about Revelations, the great city is Babylon. Because America today is a lot of things reincarnated. It's Rome reincarnated, it's Babylon, it's Egypt, it's Sodom, and Gomorrah. Okay, it's Libya, Assyria. Yeah, exactly. Assyria. Go ahead.
Which is spiritually
Right. Spiritually. Exactly. That's
right?
the point.
Meaning built upon the same foundations the other nations were, having the same ideologies of these other nations. But this great city, which is America, it's spiritually called what?
Sodom
Sodom.
in Egypt.
It's called spiritually Sodom because of the homosexuality.
Exactly.
Right? What do they promote here? Especially nowadays, they make it big. Everybody's coming out the closet. What's that singer? Frank Ocean. John Travolta just came out the closet.
Yep.
They promoting it. All this new jerk California, new boy, Jack City shit, whatever. All this shit, that's
come out the closet.
being he admitted to being gay. Yep. John Travolta. And he say it's because he either said because of the fake Jewish people, if he's gay, or because of the industry. The point is, he came out the closet and said he's gay because of that shit.
Right. Go ahead,
So,
But also, our Lord was crucified.
I would have never known that.
He just came out and said it.
Revelation.
It was actually in about 2 weeks ago. It was in the TMZ too.
In fact, they just came out with the shit about Obama being gay. It was in the magazine. Obama, we already knew that before the magazine said the shit. So it just came out. Obama being gay. Yeah, he used to go to that boys. He used to go to that boys club up north.
Get the fuck out of
He
here.
used to go to that boys club up north, man. Him and Ramen Manuel used to go up there all the time. They were big butt buddies. That's why Brown got put on. But spiritually Sodom or whatever.
Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, and then the spiritual Egypt. This whole land is based pretty much Catholicism. Catholicism is based off Egyptian doctrine, Egyptian gods. All right, all these ancient Egyptian gods from Dagon, Alright? Because Babylon and Egyptian gods are the same shit. All the Egyptian gods came from Babylonian gods.
They are African.
That's why they got the Washington Monument. Alright, that was based off of the fucking thing that was in Egypt. Alright? That's why on your damn dollar, they got the pyramid on there with the eye. Alright? All this stuff is based off Egyptian ideology. Alright, so this is spiritually Egypt. Alright? So read through that 28:68.
This is Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships.
Right. So the Lord's going to bring a whole nation of people, an entire nation, right? With ships.
With ships. Now, don't get it twisted. Not only did the Negroes come over here on ships,
Right.
but they was taking the natives, which was the Latinos and Native Americans, putting them on the same ships and taking them back to Europe.
And something people don't know, they were actually taking the natives to slavery before they started bringing us over here.
Right.
Right? But so what whole nation ever in history, entire nation was taken from one land to another land to be sold as slaves on ships? When did that ever happen? That is only here. Which proves this prophecy is talking about these Israelites here, which is only happens to Negroes, would mean that we are the Israelites. Alright? Keep reading that first.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right. You're not go ahead, Rob.
Right, we wasn't gonna see our homeland no more, man. Okay? They'll tell you that their motherland is Africa, but the Bible says nothing about Africa being the motherland.
The Bible actually says Jerusalem is the motherland.
Exactly. Okay? But he said we should never see that land again. That's why Negroes don't know where they come from. Alright? When have we ever been back to Israel? We haven't. It's a curse. And the niggas that have went, them Ben Amin motherfuckers, they're going off because you're supposed to wait on the Lord.
They ain't even got the damn land. They're over there on the top of a goddamn